Before the intro starts, I have to say, for some reason, the whole video was just like shaking. So I'm really sorry about that. I have no clue why I did it, but I'm sorry. Me and my friend Brew are in this cave right now. And right here next to me is this newly added tool. Though there are many ways to use it, I'm going to be showing you the best in this video. The first tip I'm going to tell you whenever you're using this machine is to not just use the banned items tab. You see, if you want your players to only be able to use certain objects instead of not being able to use certain objects, please just try to use the allowed items tilt. This tab will make it where only the stuff you put on here is allowed. This can be useful in many scenarios. So if you're making a hide and seek map and you don't want people to be using anything except for voice decoys, you put that in there and it would add it to the list. This would make it where they can't use anything aside from the voice decoy and the other required objects. Because things like the camera and the sparklers are required to be able to be used. So if you try to block something like the sparkler, it will not let you. So trick number 2 is going to be explained by Bruce, so go ahead and tell him.
The next trick is to block other items from biomes.
So an example of that is what he's basically saying is that if you're inside of a beach biome like this, it doesn't make sense if you can use a Yeti claw in here. So you might want to block stuff like that. You may even want to block things like sleds, because these items don't make sense to have inside of a beach biome. The next trick is to remember that these pillows are separate whenever you put them in here. So let's say I want to put this pillow in here. You can't be that specific, unfortunately. So if you put a 1x1 pillow in there, it's just going to take out all of these basic pillows right here. But you have to remember, if you want to take out all the pillows, you have to put in reinforced and bouncy, because these are all the 3 types of pillows. So that's something to remember. You cannot pick specific pillows. You either have to knock all of them out or none of them out. They do kind of split up into like bouncy and reinforced categories, but that's really all the customization you get. For trick number 4, Brew's going to be telling it to us, so go ahead.
Alright, so this next trick is like kind of cool. So basically, if you want to make pillow plants a one-time use, you can put them into the banned items so that they're only a one-time use.
So for an example of what he said, if you put down like a pillow plant right here, but it's on the banned items tab, whenever you go into play mode, I'll show you on screen what will happen. You'll just try to claim it, but it won't let you, but it will still give you the stuffing. So like, you get the stuffing, but yeah, it literally disappears. Trick 5 is an extremely important one. So if you're in creative mode and you put something in here, you have to know that it will not ban it for creative mode. Though this may seem fairly obvious, if you're trying to play in creative mode, you cannot block stuff like while you're in creative mode. So I blocked the bouncy pillows, but I can still grab them and place them while I'm in creative mode. So basically, you just have to remember that this only applies to play mode. And for proof of this, you can try putting creative mode objects in there, and it cannot be restricted because you cannot restrict creative mode items, because you can place anything in creative mode. Even if you put stuff in here that can be used in play mode, it will not restrict it for creative mode. So those are just 5 very important tricks for the new Yeeps tool. So, just keep these in mind when you're building, because I can guarantee you they'll come in handy. Anyways, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and yeah, have a good day. Don't do this.